Hello beautiful people! So after my last video where I did my first vlog, you all said that the most fun part of the video was where I was doing my avocado toast and the garlic butter, and that gave me a hint that I guess the biggest part that you like in my videos is when I'm cooking. So I decided that today we'll make a video of what I eat in a day. So we will take breakfast, lunch and dinner together. And tell me if you really like it, tell me if I got the signal correct, and let's get to it. Good morning starts with a good breakfast, so I decided today we can do something very easy and fun at the same time. Let's first start with heating the pan. I will put it on 6 if you have electrical stove. Here I've got the tortillas. I've got a wholemeal tortilla wraps. I also got the natural cottage cheese and some blueberries, as you see here. So what we see here is basically a very simple replacement of a pancake filled with the curd, with the cottage cheese. And here you just kind of skip the whole step of making a pancakes and instead use tortilla. So I want to add some cottage cheese here. The first time I'm trying it, but I love cottage cheese, and as soon as I heard about this recipe I thought, yes baby, this is up my alley for sure. So we will just spread the cottage cheese on a half here. Half a tortilla. And I know everyone likes these kind of quick and easy recipes. I like them myself because we are busy, especially if you are someone who has kids already and you need just sometimes a quick and easy solution for yourself, or if you are, for example, on a diet yourself but the rest of the family is not, so you're cooking for the rest of the family something different and then you want to have a quick healthy solution for yourself. Adding some cinnamon here. It's not on the original recipe, but I simply love cinnamon and I thought that could be a nice option. I will also use some of the blueberries for presentation, but let's add some of them here, because what can be better than some nice and spring vibing berries. I think you can use any berries that you like, that you have. Also, I think it could be awesome in summer with strawberries, so it's the world is your oyster. And well, I'm gonna wrap it like this. Because I have a small pan, what I will do, I will cut it in half just to see how it goes as well, so it will be maybe also easier to maneuver and flip. To be honest, even without frying, look how cute it is already. But I want to have my pancake vibe. And also, I think, I don't know if it's a Russian thing or which thing it is, but I really like having warm breakfasts. Here we go. I took you with me. I think maybe we can add some more heat. Okay, I think our tortilla had enough time on this side, so we can take it and flip it to the other side. I believe if you fry it on the butter it would have this really nice golden shade, but I want to stick to the plan of no butter. I have fried second tortilla a little longer, and you can see we have achieved this wonderful golden effect. Inside it's all very well cooked, it's warm, and because it's a cottage cheese, under the heat it tightens up, so it's not gonna fall apart on your plate. And I gave in. I decided that it's a weekend, it's a nice mood, so let's add a little bit honey on the top. Here comes the lunchtime as promised, so we just came home from the little walk, and I will make a lunch that is very quick and easy to make, especially if you spend a long time outside and everyone is hungry and you need a very quick and easy solution. So we will make the chicken fillet, thigh fillets with the pepper sauce and some cauliflower rice. Now straight to the lunchtime. It was a very nice and sunny weather today in UK, and we went for a walk, and I will make a very easy solution, very nice and simple lunch with the chicken. I always go for it when I don't know what to cook or when I have no time to cook and everyone is hungry. So we will quickly prep the onion and the peppers, and then we will start frying. Let's heat the pan up. While pan is heating, we'll add some blob of the olive oil to it. And while I'm waiting for it to heat up, I'll give a wash to the peppers and we'll chop them as well. To make every dish nice and colorful, I like to choose several colors of peppers. It's always giving it not only the nice taste but also very nice and happy look. So I'm choosing a couple of peppers. I always have them peeled like this. It's nice and easy way for me to do it. So we will just chop them where they are kind of separating here. I saw it on some cooking show and I remembered it for myself because I thought, that's a very easy way to do it. So you just open the peppers up like this, and then you don't need to bother with the seeds, and it's very fast. So voila, very cute and easy way to clean the pepper. And now we do the same with the second one. So peppers are clean, and for this dish, I like to make them into the thin stripes like that. So what we do now, we take the half onions that I sliced, add them to the pan. So while we wait for the onion to fry up a little bit, I will also start cooking my cauliflower rice. In essence, I think it's just shredded cauliflower, but it's very tasty if you cook it in the butter. You just add the whole pack now there in the butter, cover it with the lid and let it cook really nice and slow. Okay, onion is well cooked now, the cauliflower rice is steaming there, and I'm taking here the chicken thigh fillets. I really like them, so it's literally just the thighs without skin and without the bone, so it's really easy to eat it and serve it, and I actually like when they're unfolded, so I put them just here to onion to fry them up a little bit. As you can see, while chicken is cooking, I've added salt and black pepper here, and now we'll add something very important. So we'll add mint, and I want a bit of a Mediterranean kind of dish vibe, so this is my choice of spices. Then oregano, also quite generous hand. And then we also will add this kind of red chili flakes. And if you ever go to the Turkish market, this is the pepper that I use. And by the size, you can see I really like and use it. So I buy it in a big amount because I love it with fried eggs, with chicken, with beef. It's fantastic with beef, so if you mix it with cumin. So really recommend. And there's not really much left in this jar, so I'm putting quite a generous hand. And what I noticed when I try to cook something Turkish, if you are in doubt, you don't know if you put enough spices or not, put more. So, because every time I feel like I put more than enough, everyone who is Turkish, they say, you could put a bit more. So I learned my lesson by just feeling free to add more all the time. Now when we can see that chicken is all goldened up, I'm going to use quite a good, generous amount of this Turkish pepper. It's basically like a chili, but quite a long one. Pretty much they're usually the length of this box. And I always buy quite a lot of them in the Turkish market. And as you can see, I chop them and freeze them. Then we're gonna add all of our peppers. And something to make it very, very Mediterranean is add the tomato paste. So we add quite a good amount. Now with both of my hands I will stir it all together, and I will put the boiling water on top of it so it will start stirring. So this is the temperature. As you can see, it's quite medium here that I'm going for, and the consistency of the stew when I'm about to cover it with the lid. And I think what you can do, this dish is very versatile in terms of the veggies you can choose. It can be not only peppers, can be broccolis, can be zucchinis, can be literally anything you like. And the lunch is ready! So I put some cauliflower rice on the side, put the chicken and the sauce on the other side, and then put some dill on the top. But I think if you have, for example, the coriander or parsley or dill or all together, you can even put all the herbs on the top and it will be really, really delicious. So bon appetit! While we wait for the chicken to be made, I decided we can cook dinner with you as well, and I will cook the soup that everyone is asking me about always. So I used to live in Istanbul for half a year. I did my internship there, and in Turkey there are many different delicious soups, but this one is my favorite for two reasons. It's super easy to make, it takes minimum of your time, and you need very little amount of ingredients. So I put already here quite generous amount of olive oil and butter, and don't be scared, it's really the amount you need for this soup to be so delicious. Then for that side of the pan you saw size, we need this amount of the lentils, we need just one chopped onion, again generous amount of tomato puree, and this mix of spices, so salt, mint, oregano, black pepper, and again chili flakes. Now we need to wait for oil to heat up. And while we wait for the oil to heat up, you need to give a good wash to lentils, because you need to basically keep washing it till the white water stops being white. So I washed the lentils, and as you can see, butter is very hot. So we put onion, we put here, it's quite a step where you need to move a bit fast, so we put a lot of tomato paste now, a bit, like really lot. Like generous amount, okay, otherwise won't be tasty. And then here immediately at this stage you put salt, so the amount you like, put that much, put a bit, maybe too much, but there you go. Then you put mint, you put oregano, you put black pepper. Let me be careful. Black pepper and these chili flakes. As you can see, this is the soup for the people who like spicy food, because it's lots of spice here. And then you quickly heat that mixture of all the oils, butters with the spices and tomato paste. It must be quite liquid. And then once it's gonna heat up just a little bit, we will add now washed lentils, and the lentils must be really well heated. So I have added off camera the lentils because I needed both hands for it, but I gave it a good fry, maybe for 2 minutes, and it tends to stick to the bottom, so keep stirring the pot. And then now what we do, we add freshly boiled water, like a full kettle, and move freely. You'll need a full pot here, and then all you need now is let it peacefully boil for 40 minutes and you can do your things. Even though this soup now won't require much of your attention, I would recommend maybe about every 10 minutes come and stir it. And lentils are really nice because after they cook they will actually mush up, and the soup will have a texture of the soup puree. And what some people like doing is when the soup is ready, they put that stick blender into the soup and make it completely soup puree. But I actually like to have a bit of a texture when I eat soup, so I just leave it like this. So 40 minutes, give it some time to occasional stir, and it will be really delicious, I promise you. Here was some simple cooking together. We had breakfast, lunch and dinner as agreed. And tell me in the comments if you liked anything, if you will try anything, or if you are also doing the similar kind of foods, but maybe you have some tips and tricks how to make it even more delicious. And meanwhile, I will think what we can cook next time together. So hopefully you liked it. Leave a like if you did, and see you next time. Bye!